Hey everyone, more roster changes this week, and it's a big one. Tundra Esports added Matthew Ari Walker as their position 4 player. Extreme Gaming also made big changes. They have added Xuan, Nothing to Say Jing Shang, and the return of Shu FY Linsen. Extreme Gaming roster now consists of Ame, Nothing to Say, XXS, FY, and Xnova. Let's see if they can win any tournaments, and ultimately the International in Shanghai. The North American scene has once again become a wasteland. Kind of. Wildcard announced they have released their roster even with decent results from the International, finishing 9th to 13th, earning 51,817 USD. The squad will return to their former glory as Apex Genesis. Currently, there are no big organization in the North American region. This week, Valve officially put Kez into Captain's mode. Kez can now be picked up in professional play. Let's see how Kez will fare against other top carried heroes. Valve also released 7.39E, that's why we're officially onto mini patch letter E. Big changes came to Helm of Dominator and Helm of Overlord. Dominating a creep will now cost 50 mana and cannot be used if the dominated creep took damage from a hero source base for 3 seconds. The refresher orb also got changed. Cooldown reset will now be increased by 10 seconds for subsequent usage up to 4 usage. The progression will be 180, 190, 200, and 210 seconds. The L-World staff that was a direct counter to Juggernaut will now make the user invulnerable and immobile instead of making them hidden. For hero changes, here are the popular heroes that needed some adjustment. Earthshaker's Tectonic Facet Aftershock AoE has been decreased from 40 to 30, and the Aftershock skill damage output got lower by each subsequent levels. The hero of the International, Magnus, his skill movement will now stop if he gets interrupted. Sand King's Facet Sandblast will no longer blind buildings and allow him to take towers easily. Valve also buffed a bunch of other heroes. Make sure you read the new patch. Onto tournament news. PGL Wallachia Season 6 closed qualifiers took place this weekend, and here are the teams that qualified to the tournament in November. In the Americas, it came down between Peru Rejects and the Tai Lung Mafia. Peru Rejects had a lot of veterans and easily took the series to claim the spot. Over in China, it was all newcomers. Roar Gaming earned a single slot. In Southeast Asia, Team Urius defeated Execration 3-1 for the slot. In Western Europe, the new teams from Avulis, Mouse, and Virtus.pro all are getting a share of the pie. This time, Mouse went up against Virtus.pro and won the single slot 3-1.
Есть, вернулся на фонтан. Пока потеряли только мид. Еще где-то пободаться, побрыкаться можно медведям. Но удавка затягивается в жестче. Там Aegis по-прежнему прыжок за бараки. Ну нет, ну что делают Маус? Они пропускают один удар, а после этого прописывают нокаут команде Virtus.pro на этих квалификациях и проходят на Валахию.
Это был крутой и хороший путь. Они доказали нам, что неспроста оказались, что дело не в легкой сетке. Дело в том, что...
In Eastern Europe, Runa team was on a hot streak and that had to come to an end. Navi went up against one-win team in the grand finals and they snagged the win with a convincing Game 5 win. Here's their quick winning moment.
I don't really see why you would buy a heart over Satanic ever on this hero. Yeah, that's just cannot be better, to be honest. Oh, just like that, you lose in 20 minutes, game 5.
The 5 winners from the closed qualifiers will now join the 11 invited teams: Paravision, Batboon Team, Team Tybound, Tundra Esports, Heroic, Nigma Galaxy, Team Spirit, Team Liquid, Aurora Gaming, Wildcard, and Yakult Brothers. Wildcard may be replaced by Apex Genesis because Wildcard is no longer in Dota 2. Team Tybound hasn't announced their latest roster with Nothing to Say leaving them. We still have a month to see how other Dota 2 rosters progress as most players are still taking a break from the International. That's all for this week. Check back next week for Fisher Universe 7. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.